listening to Bizz 99.9 FM Substitute Radio. It's the top of the hour, so it's time for the Bizz News Summary Update Recap Show. I'm Geoffrey Concentrated. Here's what's been making headlines this hour. According to a new report released today by the National Centre for Data and Statistics, 1 in 4 families across the country is now living in poverty, which is a 200% increase from 5 years ago. Thousands of families are in such financial dire straits that they have to spend every single dollar they have on rent and food, and have nothing left over for discretionary spending like shoes and clothes. Creative solutions are often necessary to work around this problem, such as different members of the household sharing what clothes they have between each other, so that everyone gets the chance to wear different pieces of clothing across the week. In some particularly desperate cases, an entire family will only have one pair of pants. This means that they have to create a roster system so that each family member will get their opportunity to wear the pants, giving them the ability to go outside and participate in civil society like a normal person. A student at Waterfield Primary School has had to be rushed to the hospital today after spontaneously experiencing a rare and infectious dermatological condition. The young girl had been out in the yard during recess playing with her friends, playing a game called Tickle Chasey Around the World, when her skin started to rapidly change colour, and within 5 minutes had turned entirely bright pink. She went to the school nurse, who immediately recognised the condition and elected to take her to the hospital immediately rather than wait for an ambulance. This condition, nicknamed the Grim Reaper's Laugh, is caused when the human body is getting an insufficient amount of oxygen into the lungs, causing the skin pigmentation to mutate out of the normal skin colour range. It's most commonly caused when someone is laughing too frequently and too intensely to allow their skin pigments to properly regenerate themselves. If left untreated, the Grim Reaper's Laugh can cause serious long-term problems, including having their skin permanently left in this changed colour. According to witness reports, the girl was playing Tickle Chasey very poorly and kept getting tickled by her friends once every few minutes, which is the most likely explanation for what caused her to contract the condition in the first place. Waterfield Primary School has not yet commented on the current condition of the girl. A young man has won the famous Thinking on the Streets competition for the second year in a row, scoring more than twice the number of points of his nearest rival. Jackson Howard, aged 33, was able to display his immense knowledge of the city streets by answering 23 out of the 25 questions correctly, plus scoring big during all the bonus rounds. In second place was Kate Leach with 11 correct answers, and in third was Frankie Moss with 9. The Thinking on the Streets competition has been held every year for the past 14, to test contestants' memories of the street names, shops and attractions in our wonderful city of Westburg, with big prizes awarded to those who can demonstrate how intelligent they are. The Liquidation and Slaughter Research Institute has developed a brand new technology which will improve our army's ability to hunt down and kill our enemies. It's a new type of reconnaissance drone which has high-powered magnification systems, allowing the camera to zoom in to get a much closer look at the target, pinpointing the location to within 10 centimeters. Everything from operational data collection to launching airstrikes against a combatant will be improved remarkably thanks to the drone's sophisticated and powerful computer processor. The spokeswoman from the Research Institute has compared the drone's camera with the eye of a bird, explaining that its accuracy goes well beyond that of a human in normal circumstances, let alone a human flying hundreds of meters above the ground. The new drone, nicknamed the Hawk of Christ, is expected to be in full operation in actual wars within 2 years, pending on government approval of a new round of spending increases currently being considered in Parliament. A young woman has bamboozled judges at a talent competition over the weekend by being able to perfectly mimic the talk of a turkey. Naomi Green, aged 41, entered into the Ballantyne Town Fair's talent competition, which is subtitled In Search of the Next Tripod, saying that she was able to speak fluent turkey. In the first round, Naomi was able to imitate the sound of a turkey so well that a blindfolded farmer wasn't able to tell the difference between her and the real article. In the second round, Naomi was placed next to a pen of turkeys where they could hear her but not see her, and as she did her imitation, the turkeys became notably agitated and on edge and livelier, behaving as if they had recognized the sound but just couldn't figure out where it was coming from or if it was hostile or friendly. In the end, Naomi won second place in the competition, behind the town's cobbler, Jason Bradley, and his delicious roasted goat muffins. Naomi was awarded a $100 voucher to eat dinner at the Greedy Chestnut Bowl, Miss Maggie's Pie Shop and Steakhouse. And that's what's been making news this hour. The next edition of the Bizz News Summary Update Recap Show will be at the top of the next hour. You're listening to Bizz 99.9 FM Substitute Radio. I'm Geoffrey Concentrated. We'll now return you to your normal programming.